Thank you to everyone for joining us tonight for our program with the Ajna Dance Company. This is being brought to you by four libraries in alphabetical order: the Chappaqua Public Library, the Harrison Public Library, the Pelham Public Library, and the Tuckahoe Public Library. So we thank you for joining us tonight. And I have my colleagues from those libraries here: Augusta Turner from Pelham, Heidi from Tuckahoe, and Joan Kuhn from the Chappaqua Library. So thank you to everyone for this wonderful collaboration and for joining us tonight. So before we turn over to our instructor, I just wanted to say a few words about the Ajna Dance Company. Ajna is a New York City-based dance company whose mission is to share artistic and authentic Indian dance with a global and diverse audience. The company specializes in both contemporary and classical Indian dance forms. Their arts education programs bring Indian dance and culture to students in a fun, educational, and accessible way that help to celebrate diversity. Ajna also teaches weekly dance classes for adults and children in Manhattan, Brooklyn, and Queens. For more information, please visit www.ajnadance.com. And now I will turn this over to our presenter tonight, Alicia Desai. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Giovanna. Hi, everyone. I'm Alicia, and I'm excited to be here and share some Indian dance and culture with all of you. So, for today, we're going to be watching a presentation that tells you all about the different styles of dance that come out of India. So, we have classical dances, we have folk dances, and we have Bollywood. And then for the second half of the evening, we're going to get up and dance together live. So I hope everybody's ready and excited for that. So I would love it if as many of you as possible could turn your cameras on. So if you're comfortable, I would love to see your bodies moving and your beautiful faces. Yes, hello. Okay, great. So we're gonna do a few different styles of dance. We talked about folk dance, we talked about classical dance, and we talked about Bollywood. So we're gonna get a little taste of all three. We're gonna start out with some folk dance, Bhangra. Okay, so Bhangra is where we raise our shoulders. Yes, so this is the dance that came from the male farmers in Punjab, and it's so popular now among people of all ages, men and women both. Main thing is, can everyone do their Bhangra stance? So hands on their hips, raise your shoulder up, and your shoulder drops. Down, 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 down. Exactly. So you really want to hit that down beat. Very good. And stand really proud. Now we're going to add a lean. So lean, and lean, and lean, and lean. Very good. This style doesn't have too much hips. It doesn't have any hips at all, really. We just want to shift our weight as we lean. Yes. Good. All right, now we're going to stretch our arms out in a V. So your arms are nice and straight, your palms are out. Imagine that you could give someone a high five, right? And keep those arms pretty straight and really let those shoulders bounce. So down, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Try not to use too much elbow, right? See the difference? Really let it come from those shoulder muscles. Nice. And let's try a lean with this. Lean, 2, and 3, and 4. Very good. Hands back on the hips. I'm going to show you a couple steps without music, and then we'll try with music, okay? So first we can just add a simple step touch. Make sure you keep those shoulders moving. So we just step together, step together, step together. You can add an arm on each side. Step together, step together. Very nice. Now we can go twice to the right. Step together, step and switch. Step together, step and switch. Step together, step and switch. Step together, step. We can try double time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So you pick up that foot on the and. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Yes. Okay, now let's try 4 taps. 1, 2, 3. 4 taps with your legs, and then 4 taps with the other side. 3, 4. Yes. We can keep it chill like that. Try it with me one more time. So tap, 2, 3, 4. Switch, tap, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you really want to do Bhangra, you can amp up the energy. So if you are feeling comfortable, have a lot of energy, imagine you're on a big cushion or a beach ball. So stand on the balls of your feet and give yourself a little bounce. There's a little bounce between each step. So then it looks like this. Tap, 2, 3, 4. Switch, tap, 2, 3, 4. Okay, go ahead, try it with me. 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap, 2, 3, 4, and down, 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 down. Yes. We can add arms so our shoulders move as our foot moves. So make an L with your hand this time. L shape. 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap, 2, 3, 4. Switch, tap, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Let's do 2 more moves. Okay, so your foot, it's gonna cross and uncross. Other side, cross and uncross. So let's try it a little faster, very chill. 5, 6, 7, 8, and cross, open and cross, open and cross, open and cross, open. All right, if you have that and you want to bring the energy up, add that bit of a bounce. Okay? 5, 6, 7, 8, cross and open and cross and open, cross and open. Try arms up, cross, open and cross and open. Nice. All right, last step without music. We're gonna do a double kick to the side. Your foot goes out, out. So you prep in to shoot out, out, switch, out, switch, out, switch, out, out. Yes. And now we can add that little bounce. I actually think it's easier to balance when we have the hop in there. So try it with the feet. 5, 6, 7, 8, kick, kick, switch, kick, kick, switch, kick, kick, switch, kick, kick. Very nice. Now what your arms do is they contract. So you can stay standing tall, I'm just showing you. So your hands contract and imagine they're hitting a wall. 1, 2, switch, 1, 2, switch, 1, 2. Let's try hands and feet together, all right? 5, 6, 7, 8, kick, kick, switch, kick, kick, switch, kick, kick, and a kick, kick. All right, lovely, very nice. So I'm gonna put the music on and I'm gonna add some steps. Some may be simple, some may be more challenging, but just have fun and follow along. All right, here we go. Shoulders. Yes. And lead. 2, 3, 4. Hands up. 2, 3, 4. Very nice. And lead. 2, 3, 4. Yes. And step. Together. Step. Together. Step. Together. And 1. Switch. Twice to the right. Switch and step. Together, step. Switch, step. Together, step. Switch and and step, together, step, switch. Double time. One, and one. And scoop. And scoop. One time, and scoop. And scoop. Yes, and boom. Up. Boom. And up. Boom. And up. Boom. Up, finger flow and tap. Tap. So the fingers are just like this. Yes, and tap. 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 Cross it over and cross. And open and cross. Open double time and cross. Open, cross. Open, cross. Arms up and cross. Open, cross. Open, cross. Open. Very nice. From down. Down, up and forward, tap, step, 2, 3, out of chicken arms, again, tap, and chicken, very good, up, 2, 3, 4, switch, nice, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, try double kicks, slow, switch, slow, again, 1, 2, switch, double speed, kick, clap, up, and clap, up, and lean, 2, 3, 4, and lean, 2, 3, cross and over, cross, and down, and up, and down, and up, and turn, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, count and turn, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and skip, up, 3, 4, turn out, and 1, 2, 3, very nice, and roll, up, roll, up, and roll, up, finger flow, and shoulder, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, switch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, take a bow. Okay, amazing, amazing. Yes. So Bhangra is a great workout. It's a lot of cardio. So feel free to take a sip of water. We're gonna do 2 more dances. This one, I'm gonna teach you some mudras so you have a chance to breathe for a little bit. Okay, so in the video, if you remember, we all did Ala Padma together. Yes, so make your jazz hand and bring your pinky to the sky, thumb towards the earth. This is Ala Padma, which means full lotus. In this case, it's gonna show face. Okay, so we're gonna show face, face. Yes. And now, let's close the flower. This is another really popular hand gesture. This one is called Kataka Mukaha. You take your thumb, pointer finger, and middle finger, squeeze them together so your pinky and your ring finger are straight out. So try not to let them droop. Try to keep them really straight and your elbows up and your chest straight. Yes, and your shoulders relaxed. So lots of things to think about. This is Kataka Mukaha, half flower, but in this case, it's also gonna mean bumblebee. So go ahead, let your bumblebee buzz. Yes. Right. Okay, so this song is called Boombaro. We're adding classical hand gestures, but it's still a fun Bollywood song. Okay, so it's definitely fusion. All right, so I'm gonna teach you just the chorus, and then the rest of it you can follow along. So here's how the chorus goes. You're gonna do a small lunge for the bumblebee. So you go boombaro, Boomerang, lunge to the other side, and show face, face. Very nice. I'm dipping my foot. I'm dipping and lifting my knee. You can also just bounce 2 knees if that's easier for you. So you have boomerang, face, face. Again, boomerang, face, face. Very nice. Then you're going to stretch your arms up in Ala Padma. I'm going to come a little closer so you can see me. Hands. So my hands reach up and open. They close in. They reach out and down. Open, close in. Reach them up, close in, open down, close in, open up, close in, open down, close in. Yes. Now, to keep it Bollywood, we're going to keep our Bollywood bounce. I'm going to show you 2 options. One option is pretty simple. You can just keep your knees light and you can bounce with it. You can also maybe just do a hip if that's more comfortable, a hip as you go. But the way to do a Bollywood bounce, it's like a pony or a ball change. So you want one toe on the ground, your other foot is nice and flat, just like this, and you pump your feet. Yes. So I also tell my students sometimes think of Cinderella. So she has 2 high heels, right? She has 2 glass slippers. She loses one, so she's barefoot in one foot high heel, just to hop home, right? So that's a good way to remember this bounce. Okay, let's try our classical hands with our Bollywood bounce. All right, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up, and in, and down, and in, and up, and in, and down, and in. Beautiful. Let's try the chorus one last time together, okay? 5, 6, 7, 8. Boomerang, face, face, repeat. Boomerang, face, face, and up, and in, and down, and in, and up, and in, and down. Last one we can do namaste. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to put the music on. The rest of it, just follow along. And this part is the chorus. Okay, here we go. 6, 7, 8, flip. 2, 3, 4, switch. 2, 3, 4, and flip. Switch sides. Yes. Here we go. Boomerang, face, face, and boomerang, face, face. Open up and in, down, in, up, in, down. One more time. Boomerang, face, repeat. Boomerang, face. Very good. Up, in, down, in, up, in, down. Namaste, side. And switch, and side, and switch. Good. Pull down, and up. Other side, down, and up. Very nice. Up, back, up, back, up, back, up, back, and namaste, and switch, and namaste, switch. Good. Shoulder, and twist. And shoulder, and twist. Here we go. Boomerang, face. Boomerang, face. And up, in, down, in, up, in, down. Namaste, roll. And up, other side, down, and up. Nice, down. Push, push. And push. Good. Present. 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 Now 4 B's. B. 2, 3, 4. Face, face. 2, 3, 4. And B. 2, 3, 4. And face, face, and pose. Excellent job. Yes, very nice. Okay. We have one final song. So this is some pure Bollywood next. This song is really fun. It's called Gala Gudiya. I'm going to teach you 3 sections and we're going to learn the whole routine, okay? So our hands start above our head, and I would love to see more people with their cameras on if they're dancing. I would really love to see you. Okay, so our hands are up and we're going to clap 8 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lovely. All right, then we're going to show our number 1 fingers. Yes, I see more beautiful faces. You're going to raise your arms up, and actually they're already up. You're just going to bounce 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. And now you do a full clap, clap out, grab it in, clap back out. Yes. So the rhythm is 1, 2, 3. All right, from shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3. Now I roll to the side, and I switch, roll to the side. Beautiful. So when you roll, if you want to add this little tap, maybe even a hip, feel free. Roll and roll. Now they're saying that our hearts are beating under the stars. So we interlace our fingers just like this, and 4 heartbeats. Yes. Heart, 2, 3, 4. And we show our stars by taking our thumb and our pointer finger, and they make the stars twinkle, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we show one side, and switch. And we roll, and we roll. Beautiful. Okay, from the top, so arms up with music. Yes. 5, 6, 7, 8. And roll. Roll. Heartbeat. Heart. Yes. And one side. And switch. And roll. And roll. Okay, beautiful. Amazing. Okay, so this next section, you might have heard him. He said hello. So this song is in Hindi because this is a Bollywood film. So the primary language is Hindi, but there's some English words in. So we're saying hello to all of our friends and family and calling them to join us on the dance floor. This song takes place at a huge wedding celebration. So you can think of that as you dance. You're gonna hop, say hello to one side. Hello. Hop, say hello to another friend over here. Hello. And then you call them to the dance floor. Yep, just this gesture right here to call them over. Then we have a silly hello, 2 hands. Yellow, yellow. And my personal favorite is we party on the dance floor. Yes, so we make a fist and just party on the dance floor. Exactly. So a little faster. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hello, hello. And call 2 hands. Yellow, yellow. And party on the dance floor. Yes. Okay, let's try it from the top. Here we go. Arms up. Okay, very last section. Now our heart's being super fast in our chest. We've been dancing so much. So grab your heart and we shake it side to side, 6 beats. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Now raise your arms up above your head. And all the women are wearing bangles just like I am. They make this clinging sound, so we knock it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we put our hands out in front of us. 3 shoulders. Shoulder, 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 clap. Shoulder, 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 clap. And a tap, tap. Yes. Okay, let's put that much together. Shake. 5, 6, 7, 8, and shake. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoulder. And a clap. Shoulder. And clap. Tap, tap. Last step. We drum down. And up. Drum down. And up. So imagine you're just beating on a drum. Low and high. 8 beats. And then the whole thing repeats from shake. And our ending, we have a big finish. We stretch our hands out in our beautiful Ala Padma to Namaste, and we take a bow. So it's amazing. You learn this whole dance in such a short time. So our last run through, our last dance of the evening. So for this, give it all the energy you have left and big smiles and just have fun. Here we go. Full song. 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. Here we go. Shake, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up, 2, 3, 4. Shoulder, clap, shoulder, clap, tap, tap, down, up. Here we go. And shake, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up, 2, 3, 4. Shoulder, clap, clap, tap, tap, down, up, down, up. Big finish. And take a bow. Amazing, yes. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for dancing with me. Give yourselves a huge round of applause. We learned a lot today. And we're almost at 8 o'clock, but I can totally stay on for a few minutes if we have any questions. I'd be happy to answer. So there's not too many of us, so maybe you can just go ahead and unmute yourself to ask.
Sure.
That was so much fun. I love that. The music, you know, I love to dance, and the Indian music with that beat, it's like you can't sit still.
Yes, I'm so glad you enjoyed it.
Did.
Thank you.
And I like the hand gestures. That was really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That they all have the meaning.
Yep, and they all have many meanings. So we just learned like 2 of them, but there's 26 different hand gestures, and they all have multiple meanings.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I always loved in King and I when they did the Small House of Uncle Thomas, but I think that's that was a different country, but
Yeah.
but all that hand stuff, I love that.
Yeah, it's very similar. The classical style from Thailand's called Khon, and they have like a lot of the, I think they use this gesture a lot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I liked your historical perspective in the beginning. I didn't know that there were 29 states. It makes me feel, that I didn't know that, but now I do. And thank you for the academic background.
Yeah, of course, of course. Thank you so much. All right, different colored. Okay, I see one question in the chat too says, what do the different colored powders signify?
Yeah.
So you may have seen that there is a holiday that welcomes in the spring. It's called Holi, which is the festival of colors. And we celebrate by throwing these beautiful colors at our friends and family. And it just signifies a fresh start, the beginning of spring, and good energy for everybody. Um, so yeah, saw someone picked up that on the video, so that's nice. Is it easy to wash the powders afterwards? It is, especially the ones that they sell here most often. They're like organic powders, they wash out. um, so I see someone was interested in classes and offering a class. So we do have classes that rotate um, on like a 6-week basis. So I'm gonna type in the chat our website, ajnadance.com, and you can check us out. You can also email us, and that's the best way to find out of any classes or anything going on. It's info@ajnadance.com. So I put that in the chat. Great. Does anyone else have any questions?
There's a comment. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just curious, like how long you learn the dance? And
Good question. So I've been, I've been dancing pretty much professionally for the last 10 years or so. And I didn't grow up doing Indian dance styles. I did a lot of musical theater. And it wasn't until college that I decided I wanted to go to India. And I did that for my study abroad program, but I was the only foreigner in the dance department. And I learned Bharatanatyam, which was one of the classical techniques we learned about. And I trained intensely for 1 year. When I got back and graduated college, I trained a few more years. And then I started doing the Bollywood and the folk dances just by working with other dancers and learning that way. And then it pretty much, became a passion and career from there. So you can really begin at any age. And which type of dance do I like the most? Um, I love all the styles. I think that's why I like Indian dance so much, is because there's such a big variety, so you get a little taste of everything. I do like the Bhangra a lot just because it's so high energy. I really love what you would call semi-classical. So it would take the techniques from the classical styles, but it wouldn't be so rigid. So you can you can take more liberties with it and kind of experiment with it. So I really enjoy semi-classical work. And I saw someone, what was it? There's a nice comment about someone that said they're from Thailand and they saw a lot of similarities. I'm not seeing the comment now, but
It's
yeah.
You did very fantastic job. I love this song.
Oh, thank you.
I heard a lot of Indian songs, but this is one of my favorite one. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're so welcome.
Any other questions before we close out? Well, this was wonderful. I think everyone can speak for everyone that this was really great. And I love seeing, there's certain sounds and movements that I see similar movements in different cultures. And I just love that, to see like there's just something, it just strikes a similarity. And it's just great to see that translated into all the different cultures, which I think is wonderful. And hey, if our library patrons like this as a form of exercise, we could have dance classes offered through the library with the Ajna Dance Company. Something to think about, because I think it would be fun for families as well.
Oh,
That's a nice thing.
Yes, yes. So, well, write to the directors of your libraries and let them know you're interested. And then we'll arrange something with the Ajna Dance Studio. That would be so much fun. So thank you to my colleagues, or I should say colleagues, yes, from different WLS libraries, but my fellow librarians at the Chappaqua Public Library, the Pelham Public Library, and the Tuckahoe Public Library, and my library, the Harrison Public Library. So we collaborated together to bring this program to our communities, and we're grateful to the Ajna Dance Company for allowing us to do that. So thank you everyone for joining us and for staying with us throughout the whole night. And I love seeing all those young kids getting up and doing the movements. That was the best part. That really made me smile. So thank you to Alicia. This was wonderful. And we hope maybe you'll come back.